For years, Pimax users have been waiting for a small, lightweight premium headset, but that does not automatically mean that the Pimax Dream Air is the right upgrade for you. I've been sim racing for years, starting with the Quest 2, HP Reverb, Crystal Light, used all the Crystal Super headsets, and now I tested the Slam and Lighthouse versions of the Dream Air. And in this video I'm gonna cover these subjects, and that should help you to know if you should get it or not. Let's get into it. I'm not going to spend this video reading specs from a sales page. I mean, on paper, these headsets look all perfect, don't they? But real VR and the usability is actually way more complicated than these specs. The last few years, I learned a lot from making these videos, building my own products, and testing all of these VR headsets. And if you're looking at a product that is complete and very well optimized, I always think about a smartphone. You might think, what are you talking about? Well, imagine you have all these different brands and smartphones, all these different specs, whatever, but if you put them on the shelf, they all freaking look the same. When products get to a point where they're actually really good, they become hard to vary. And that's just not the case with VR headsets. We don't know what the best shape, the best lenses, the best resolution, or the best tracking actually is, because it's all over the place. Keep that in mind when you're making a purchase for any headset, really. If you want a big jump in picture clarity on a medium-end system and you already own a VR headset, spending $2,000 on a Pimax Dream Air will not give you the picture you're looking for. Spending that amount of money on a 5090 would be a better decision. Pimax is gonna hate me for this, but it's the truth. If you already have a strong system, think 4080, 5080, 4090, 5090, whatever, then getting a Dream Air actually makes sense. And if you now have a Crystal Light or a Quest 3 or something, then this is a huge jump and it's gonna truly look amazing. Then you have the tracking systems, and this is the Lighthouse version, and we got the Slam version. And I'm biased to the Slam, and I will tell you why. There's a lot of opinions about what is better. Some people claim Lighthouses gives you better performance because Slam tracking takes some system resources to kind of like calculate your position. But honestly, I couldn't find any significant performance difference between the two. What I did notice is that I really don't like to calibrate my headset every time I start playing. This is what you get with Lighthouses. And I'm super sensitive to high frequency noise. So these Lighthouses constantly make a high frequency noise when they are running. And it kind of drives me insane. Plus, if you don't have Lighthouses, you need to purchase them. You can do with one, but I would really recommend to use 2 Lighthouses, and that's gonna set you back also like $500 or something. And as of for tracking the movement, I thought that you have this motion blur, right? If you're moving slowly in a steady image, you can see the picture quality dropping a little bit as you change position. This has been always like this. I wouldn't know any better. But I also didn't find with the Lighthouse tracking that you don't have this. At least I didn't see it. For me, the tracking feel, I don't see a difference between them. They're both fine. So if you would put a gun to my face, I'd say just go for the Slam version. It works great. If tomorrow Nvidia comes with a 6090 and racing sims keep optimizing their racing games, then right now it's hard to imagine that this particular headset gets outdated anytime soon. I can already run it at native resolution in Le Mans Ultimate, so if GPUs get stronger, simulations improving, running this at 90 FPS with even better visuals, I think you can use this headset for years. But there's an important part. Next year will be new headsets, new brands, and we all get hyped again. But if I'm honest, if you already own something like a Crystal Light, Crystal Super, or another good headset, then you can still enjoy VR a lot. It's not like this Dream Air is gonna make your life 10 times better. However, If you have a strong PC and you're coming from something really old, like a HP Reverb or another old headset, then yes, getting into this Dream Air headsets will blow your mind. If you want to get into the Pimax ecosystem, please consider using one of my affiliate codes plus my name. It will give you some additional bonuses, and for everyone who already purchased with my links, I'm forever in your debt, sir. Deep blacks, better contrast, high resolution, but what people don't talk about enough are the optical compromises. You get small distortions on sharp particles and glare. Now, what is glare? Glare is light escaping through the lens when displaying deep blacks to very bright objects. And this might actually be one of the most important things about the Dream Air, because it depends a lot on what simulation you use. I noticed in Le Mans Ultimate, especially at night, that the bright heads-up display can create this quite aggressively. But when I'm running Assetto Corsa Evo, it was actually very hard to notice. So glare can be a little bit simulation dependent. So what is glare then exactly? Well, imagine this picture from a QLED panel, let's say a 50 ppd or something, and you're going to a OLED, you get the deep blacks and colors and stuff, but then you have glare. And with the high contrast, then this light of this car might shine up a lot and that looks really good, and you got black, but you see this shimmering here, this yellow kind of like light artifacts kinda. That's what you get when you have an OLED panel. And what I want to point out with distortion is that sharp objects could sometimes look a little bit like this, and this is why I said that low end or like medium or low end systems, this sharpness is gonna be feeling like a lot more pixelated than on QLED panels, for instance Crystal Light and the 57 ppd. To give you an idea on comparison, 57 ppd for instance, and you pick and you look at that spiral chart and you go to the Dream Air, then this is the difference. So you're gonna have more picture, contrast, a bigger sweet spot size. It's on field of view, it's basically a little bit the same, but it's gonna be a bit, you're gonna have more free eye movement and more lightweight. On comfort, I will talk about the comfort in a minute as well. By the way, if you like this, then in the description I have a buyer's guide that will show you a little bit of the different features of all these different headsets. In the previous video, I said that the face foam wasn't really fitting my face, and I actually got like a lot of pain from it as well. It wasn't comfortable at all. But a follower of mine sent me a message to the Discord and he said, you want to check out this website because it comes with a lot of these different straps. You can argue all day if you should then also get this, but I already ordered it, and when I got it, I will make a review about this as well. To see if this is actually an upgrade from the normal foam that the Pimax provides. I must say, I've gotten used to this a little bit, but I would really see if we can upgrade this to match my big Dutch forehead. And I'm currently now using the Dream Air Slam version over all the other headsets, and it seems to me like this is my new favorite headset. So now if you want a comparison between the Crystal Light, Crystal Supers and this Dream Air, I highly recommend this video because that will explain the differences. And I think I'm most proud of this video. This is, I think, the best VR video I've ever made. So check it out.